What's up, brothers? Guys, today I'm going to be showing y'all the best way that I deal with Wukong. I know a lot of people struggle on this boss, so figured I would make a guide, maybe help some people out. I'm going to showcase the Stone Monkey fight phase 1 and 2 and the Great Sages fight phase 1 and 2. We use different strategies on both of those fights, so bear with me. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So for the Stone Monkey, our gear is just the Wukong set and the weapon. But here's where the strat gets a little crazy. We're going to be using the Gore Eye Spirit, the Needle for our Vessel because it buffs our crit and crit damage. But what we're going to do is use our Spirit, and then we're going to use Spellbinder, and then we're going to switch our Spirit into either the non-able, doesn't really matter which one you use, they just buff crit chance and crit damage. Now, to start the fight, we're going to use 3 Thunder Flame Seals because they give you mana. You can farm these in the Thunderclap Temple by defeating these mages. Doesn't really take long. Took me probably like 25-30 minutes to get 3 of them. But after we use Spellbinder, we switch to the Beast Buddha, the Cat Eye Beads, and then the Gold Button, because this gives us a decent amount of attack as long as we're full HP. For our drink and soaks, we're going to be using the Luong Bomb for our drink, because every time you sip, it's going to buff your next attack. In our soaks, we're going to use the Death Stinger paired with the Double Combed Rooster Blood, the Tiger Relic, and then the Celestial Lotus Seed. This gives us 10% crit, and the Celestial Lotus Seed makes sure that we're full HP. We are also going to combine that with the Immortal Blessing Gourd, just to give us more attack damage when we sip. The only useful relic we have here is the first one. Just use Keen Insight. The other ones, have fun with it. And on the foundation page, it's a little different than our normal strats, but max out your mana, max out your crit chance, max out your crit damage, and also max out your attack damage as well. We're going to use the Smash Dance as well because it just does the most damage out of any of the stances. Max out Smashing Force, buff your charging speed as well, and then max out secondary damage. No Immobilize on this strat. We're going to be maxing out Spellbinder, no points in Cloud Step, and no points in Pluck a Mini because we don't need it, and then also no points in Transformations either. But yeah, this is how you want to use this strategy. It's kind of complicated, so just bear with me. You want to walk up onto this rock right by the stairs and use your Spirit to put down the staff to buff your attack damage, and then instantly use Spellbinder. After using Spellbinder, this is when you switch your Spirit and your Curios. So switch your Spirit to the Tiger's Alkalite or the non-able, and then switch your Curios to your Cat Eye Beads, the Beast Buddha, and the Gold Button. And now from here is pretty simple. You just take a sip from your gourd and then charge a 4-point heavy attack. Once the heavy attack is charged, take about 5 steps towards the boss and then just release the heavy attack. Now after you do this, he is going to do a Rock Solid next, but it's fine. Just hit the Rock Solid, because if you do, then you can get a full light attack combo after you just roll the 2 grab attacks. Pretty easy to dodge. And then after you roll that, just light attack combo and then just do another light attack combo, and it's phase 2, honestly. Alright, now phase 2, this is where things get a little bit different. What I do is I go in with a staff spin just to build up a little bit more focus, and then he's going to slam the ground 3 times. You can dodge it, and you can weave in attacks while you're dodging. That's up to you. We have our 4-point heavy attack, but we're not going to use it just yet. We're going to wait for him to summon his duplicate and then use that to instantly take it out. Again, if he uses Rock Solid, hit it, and then just roll the 2 grabs and then instantly full combo. And now he's going to use his duplicate, 4-point heavy attack, pretty much one-shots him. And now it's back to a 1v1. Alright, now when the random fire that's coming out of the water goes away, go in for a light attack combo. If he starts slamming the ground, just back up and then charge a heavy attack. Don't go to a 4-point heavy, go to a 3-point heavy. He's gonna dodge this. If he does, it's fine. You just have to wait for him to appear and then just dodge his attacks. The attacks aren't really that difficult to dodge on their own, and if you get hit, he's not going to be doing that much damage, and you have plenty of heals left as well. And now just wait for him to appear and slam the ground into some light attacks. If you see this attack, roll away from him as quickly as possible, and then you want to get back into the boss, because the inner circle around him, you won't get hit with frostbite. And there we were able to do a charge heavy. He rocked solid, we hit it, dodged the 2 grabs, full light attack combo, and he's pretty much dead at this point. But yeah, that is the Stone Monkey fight. Now let's look at the Great Sage fight, phase 1 and 2. Now the build we're going to be using versus the Great Sage is quite similar to the build we used versus Erling. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. But it's the Jingyu Bang staff, golden embroidered set, Apramana bat for the spirit, and the fan for the vessel. And you have the Beast Buddha for your first curio, the Cat Eye Beads for your second, and then the Amber Prayer Beads to give you more focus. We're also using the Supreme Gourd because we want as many sips as possible. On the foundation page, make sure you have Staff Spin maxed out and you have your crit chance maxed out as well. We are also going to be using the Smash Dance on this. Just make sure you have secondary damage and Smashing Hand maxed out. Go ahead and max out Immobilize, because on this fight you can get 2 full immobilizes on the boss before he can't be immobilized anymore. Cloud Step is also going to be maxed out because it is nice to charge a heavy attack in Cloud Step. And on this one we are using the boys, so max out your monkeys. And we don't need the transformation, so don't worry about it. And the relics don't really matter, just use Keen Insight on the first one, that's about it. Now for our drinks and soaks, you want to use the Sunset of the 9 Skies because it's going to give you ki back every sip. Use Tiger Relic for your first soak, Bee Mountain Stone for your second, and then Breath of Fire for your third one. And that is our setup, so let me show you what to do. Alright, so phase 1, you can do a full charge heavy attack before he stands up, so just charge a heavy attack, run up to him, and then give him a bonk. After bonk is completed, you're going to use your fan. Now, while he's getting hit with a tornado, run up and do 2 full light attack combos. After the combos, he's going to start jumping away, but then just run at him, and then use your bat to freeze him, roll towards him, and then do staff spin to build your ki and get your fan back. 9 times out of 10, he's going to use Ring of Fire after he gets unfrozen. But if he does that, just do a 4-point heavy attack. Doesn't matter if he's in it or outside it, just do a heavy attack on him, and he's almost in phase 2. Boom, phase 2. At the start of phase 2, he always does the same thing. He does the big aerial attack that has 2 parts to it, so just dodge those. And then we're going to look for an opening to use our fan. Same thing here, when the fan is going off, just try to get 2 full light attack combos in on him. If you don't, it's fine. Same thing here, after the 2 combos, use your spirit, and then roll towards the boss into a staff spin. And now same thing here, he'll use Ring of Fire, and then you just do a 4-point heavy attack. And now we want to use our Immobilize to do some more staff spin just to get more ki back. And now we have our fan, so we're going to wait for an opening and use our fan again. Now run up and try to get 2 full light attack combos off. And after your light attack combos, you're going to use your spirit. Now, ideally, you don't want to be that far away when you use your spirit, but if you are, it's fine. You still get a decent amount of ki back from him being frozen. And then here we just dodge his cloud grab, and then 4-point heavy. That gets completely shut down, but it's fine. But since our heavy doesn't connect, all we're going to do is take a couple sips and use Cloud Step, and take a couple more sips while we're in Cloud Step to get our fan back. And we're going to be charging a heavy attack while we're in Cloud Step as well. Absolutely gross damage. And then we're going to use our last Immobilize on him just to get our fan back. Dodge the Cloud Grab, wait for an opening, and then we're going to use fan. And now when he's this low on health, we're going to send in the boys. As the boys are stretching in the back, just go in with some light attack combos, get some damage off on them. Fan's done, use your spirit just for extra damage. Dodge the Cloud Grab. And then from here, we have our 4-point heavy. And it's game over. Bink. So yeah, that's our strategy for the Great Sage. It's pretty simple once you get into a rhythm of things. It's kind of just rinse, repeat. Use the fan, go in with a light attack combo. Once the fan's done, use your spirit. He'll be frozen. Staff spin, try to get your stuff back. And then just wait for cooldowns from there. But that's going to be it for me today, you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all did, leave a like on the video. Comment down below what y'all think. Always subscribe if you're new. It'll really help me out. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace!